Got you a present.
Present!
Yay!
Porcupine named Fluffy! Ah!
It's a good book.
This is a good story.
You want to read it to him?
Me and Mike are now going to read you a porcupine named Fluffy.
It's a good book.
It's a splendiferous story, actually. He's lying.
Am I?
I'm going to read you the first page and then show you the nice little pretty pictures.
Ooh, I like pictures.
When Mr. and Mrs. Porcupine had their first child, they were delighted. Now, he needed a name.
True story. What should they call him? Spike? No, Spike was too common. I'll read this part. Okay. Should they call him Lance? No, Lance sounded too fierce. Should they call him Needle Rooser? No, Needle Rooser was too long. Prickles? Pookie? Killian? It's Killian. Then together they had an idea. Light bulb. Ba-doo. Like that. Let's call him Fluffy. It's such a pretty name. Fluffy.
But soon, there came a time when Fluffy began to doubt that he was Fluffy. He first became suspicious when he backed into a door and stuck fast. That was not a Fluffy thing to do.
Nope. All those ashes out there in the music. He was even more convinced when he accidentally slipped on his back and poked holes in his mattress. A very unfluffy thing to do. When he tried to carry an umbrella, he knew the truth without a doubt. Fluffy definitely wasn't.
Everything's backwards on there. I didn't
That's
notice
not going to work
that.
at all.
So he decided to become fluffier. Clouds are fluffy. He thought, I'll be a cloud. But he couldn't stay up.
Sad face.
Kinda like Mike.
Oh. Alright. I know, pillows are fluffy, he said. I'll be a pillow. But when his mother sat on him, she was not pleased. He tried soaking in bubble bath for 45 minutes, but he did not become fluffy. He became soggy. No fun.
Oh. Guess everyone's gonna watch this video.
They are 150 plays by tomorrow.
He tried whipped cream. He put a little on each quill. It was not easy, and it took him more than half a day. But this did not make him fluffy. They should have named me Gooey, he sighed.
Oh. He ate a lot of fluffy marshmallows. He rolled in shaving cream and feathers. He even tried to become a bunny. But the truth remained, Fluffy wasn't.
One afternoon, Fluffy set out for a walk, trying to think of ways to become fluffy. Before very long, he met a large rhinoceros.
Grr, said the rhinoceros. I'm going to give you a rough time. Fluffy didn't know what a rough time was, but he didn't like the sound of it at all. What is your name, small prickly thing? Asked the rhinoceros unkindly. Fluffy, said Fluffy.
Long book.
It is.
The rhinoceros smiled. He giggled. Then he laughed out loud.
Well,
He rolled on the ground. He jiggled and slapped his knees. He roared with laughter. A porcupine named Fluffy howled the rhinoceros.
Fluffy was embarrassed, but he tried to be polite. And what is your name? He inquired. I can't say it, he giggled the rhinoceros. Hubert, suggested Fluffy.
Ha, ha, ha. Oh, help. I just can't say. I'm laughing so hard, the rhinoceros said. Harold. Maybe Herman, said Fluffy. No, gasped the rhinoceros. It's ha, 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 ha. Hippo!
Hippo.
Hippo. Hip hip. Hippopotamus.
Hippo. A rhinoceros named Hippo. Fluffy smiled. He giggled. Then he laughed out loud.
Whoa.
He jiggled and slapped his knees. He howled with laughter. A rhinoceros named Hippo. Fluffy cried.
A porcupine named Fluffy, a rhinoceros named Hippo. It was almost more than they could bear. Hippo and Fluffy rolled around on the ground, giggling and laughing until tears came to their eyes. At last, they lay exhausted on the ground. From that time on, they were best of friends. The best.
And Fluffy didn't mind being Fluffy anymore, even though he wasn't.
The end.
Yeah.
That's a sexy butt right there.
Sure. Hippo bug. Rhinoceros hippo. The
And
end.
that is the story of a porcupine.